Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping.
Stojkovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Driven in. So much talk about fullbacks these days, whether they're wingers and offensive or good defenders. Zambrotta seems to tick all the boxes.
Well, I just like to refer to him as the complete package. He developed into a very tough-to-beat defender and retained all his attacking instincts, and that marriage has made him outstanding.
Zambrotta. No way through. Nice bit of trickery, and he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance, and he is deftly away. Well, now it's a race for the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ball's getting up there! Goal, France! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's been hooked away. And it's Zambrotta. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Batistuta. Stojkovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Dunkirk definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Silvestre, who does have an assist to his name, tries to pass it through. Vieira. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stojkovic, given the lift of his goal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Del Piero. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's running through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot! Oh, off the bar! That is lovely. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Hazard. It's Hazard!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha. And he's gone looking for safety. It's a throw-in. No, again there's no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for the run. Vieri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's there to get it away. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
France with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Stojkovic. And he was alert to it. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Hazard. Desai. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Silvestre. Here's Vitinha. Batistuta. Nedved. Howson calmly anticipates.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta. Silvestre. Now that is tidy, really tidy. He's got away. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Zambrota. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Thuram. And it's Nedved. And it's Hazard. That's good running with the ball. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Stojkovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Del Piero. Now it's Nedved. Played back. Nedved. And this is Hazard.
Dunkirk really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a... Nedved! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Nedved certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Dunkirk appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Pierre is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Azar.
Dunkirk really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vieri, and he's definitely onside. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha looking to pass their way up the pitch. Thinks one through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Very much into the last knockings.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Great vision. Foot in. Vieri has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement. Le numéro 9.
So we have movement on both
Le numéro
benches.
14. Ibrahimovic. À leur place, le numéro 13. Ronaldinho. Le numéro 4. Attention, changement.
Not the most accurate pass.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Knocks it into space. Surlot. He's picked his way through. And that could well leave a mark. Goes down, but nothing given. Zambrotta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France have held on. They have doggedly sometimes... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Rijkaard running with the ball. And here's Stojkovic. Stojkovic! Distributed tidily. Back towards the middle. Yamal. And it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. Tries to play it through. That pass has been well intercepted. Stojkovic. Batistuta. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. He's got away. Chance to deliver. Vieri. Zanetti. Driven in. Oh, good effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Probing pass. Well, that has not gone well. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Goes for a shot! Superb from Stojkovic! A finish right from the top draw! And that really is so impressive. So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Baresi cuts it out. Vieri. Vitinha. Oh, that's neat. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Silvestre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Vieri. Silvestre produces a diving header! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Silvestre scooting forward. He's a sharp little ball here, looking for options for movement. Elects to towering header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control. And that interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And now, to all
France
members of the
absolutely
crowd, I'd
dominated
like to
that
ask
half,
you to join
Peter,
me in
and
wishing
now it's
our
all about
birthday boy
game
a
management.
very
There's no
special
need to
birthday.
overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
France are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Substitution.
So we're underway for the second half. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Spread it left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Played out wide. He's rising! Oh, crossbar! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Araujo clears it away. Plenty to aim at here. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Now there's the clearance. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. Great vision. And this is Hazard. Now what about this cross? And he's there to clear it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kimmich. France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Baresi getting this one clear. Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has found a way through. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Yamal.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Keeper's not concerned by that. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A good play on the left-hand side here. Stojkovic is having the time of his life here. Now it's Batistuta. Defending was strong and firm. Batistuta! And it's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Azar. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. Stojkovic. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Silvestre. Chouameni. Can he get on the end of this? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's past the post.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
10, Messi. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 18,
Gerrard.
Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the
Facing
field,
up to his adversary,
number
this
22,
is a formidable
Dani
matchup.
Olmo.
Showing good
Number
feet.
14, Neymar. Number 19, Kane. Number 8, Gerrard.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Olmo. Shot could be on. Azar. Silvestre. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. He's found a way through. In it comes. Silvestre attempts a clearance. Yamal. And they can counter here. And Dani Olmo. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. This might spell danger. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. France present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So where will he go? Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
All the best for members of
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That has ended up in no man's land. Defending here is really tight. This is a promising build-up. And here's Dembele. Davids. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nice nice physical challenge. And here's Yamal. So no chances falling either way for the time being. And it's Stojkovic. Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Spread to the right. Cross to the back post. He's rising! Goal! France! And France are in front. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he should have made them pay.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Dembele. Dembele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Stojkovic. He's found a way past. Oh, that's nice. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's gone loose. Ah, that's a fine interception. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And it's Davids. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zanetti. Quick look, then plays it in. Mendes clears it away. Dembele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Gerrard. Rijkaard. And here's Dembele. And they are prompt with their pressing. And that has put paid to that. Quality ball. Silvestre. That is good strength. He's in a great position here. And it's Dybala. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Vieri. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Vieri! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
France firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score. And so the action is resumed. Dybala. That's Gerrard. Messi. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi! Messi! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter.
Dembele, chance, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Davids venturing down the left. Spread neatly. That is lovely. Davids. Deftly away. Sabani. And it's Gerrard. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
For Manchester United, number 7, Dybala. Number 11, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 6, Fermin. Number 13, Kane.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Hernandez. And it's Messi. Baresi cuts it out.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. The pass has gone astray. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries a deft little ball. And a chance! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Kane. Now it's Gerrard. Now, can they get him away?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball over the top. Gently lifts it. Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. France visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Davids. Zabani. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi. Stojkovic. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Hazard voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality. But there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Spread to the right. Now it's Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Chance to deliver. Alisson claims it without any fuss. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Silvestre. Cross to the back post. Oh, great leap! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Crossed into the middle. Zanetti. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Brazil really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
It's Pirlo! And that would have been some goal.
Pirlo really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Yeah. Vitinha running with the ball. That's destined for the flank. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta driving forwards. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vitinha! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And he's had it nicked away. It's a good run down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a promising position. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Batistuta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
France have their third corner. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Stojkovic picks it up out, and a header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Cruyff. Threads one in. Oh, well played. Vitinha, who is rarely short on confidence.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Kvaratskhelia. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti wants to run onto this. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Oh, he's having a goal!
Temps additionnel. 3 minutes.
Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. There will be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
France absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
France, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Rafael Varane tries to pass it through. Oh, good ball! He's found a way through. And he's there to clear it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yamal tries one from range. What a hit, the save was firm.
Brazil are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Here's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Batistuta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's been given away. Shoots! Opts to play it back. In he goes again! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's Hernandez. Oh, such a clever touch. Kvaratskhelia. And this is... takes a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Cruyff really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Corner number 2 then. France are looking to go forward now. No way through there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Vieira. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe, and he's cut it out. And the finish! Oh, good finish! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Brazil have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So a chance here. What can they make of it? Early ball out from the back. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. No outsmarting him this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
And he's making progress on the ball. Picked out brilliantly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 32.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 23.
Pirlo.
Le numéro 22.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Le numéro 10.
Hazard chasing after
Le
it.
numéro 14.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. That's going wide left. Hernandez has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. Hazard venturing down the left. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Stojkovic. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Romero spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's lost his man here. Zanetti drives it in.
Temps additionnel.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Into the channel. Pirlo in acres of space out wide. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! And that is as far as it goes. France can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side.